having an awesome Sunday. We're going to talk about listings. We're going to talk about ways to overcome the listing crisis. And I'm going to keep this about 5 minutes, but I'm going to go over 20 different ways and strategies that you can get more listings in today's environment. And four of them, which I've actually personally mastered myself with my brokerage and a unique broker-to-broker referral program that I've developed. But I'm excited because a lot of people are having trouble getting more listings. A lot of agents, obviously, with the current listing shortage, we have to find more creative ways to get listings, right? And so because a lot of my clients and a lot of the agents in my brokerage have been really trying to find unique ways to get more listings, I thought I would just go live here and just do a quick 5-minute training just to help the real estate community. And, hopefully if there's some actionable stuff here you can start thinking through to generate more business on the listing side. All right. So with that, I'm a firm believer that you should try. It's tougher in this market, but you should try to generate 75% of your business should try to be on the listing side because of the leverage it gives you, the branding opportunities, and also the opportunity when you have more time to focus on other areas of your business, you can scale a lot quicker. There's, of course, a ton of benefits of generating more listings that I could go over a laundry list. We've all heard the saying, you got a list to last. But, one of the agents that I have been working with, he's experiencing burnout right now because he's working with so many buyers. And so I went over some of these strategies to try to help him. He thought it was helpful. So I'm going to just go ahead and kind of dive into to the different opportunities here. So let's cover the 20 different ways to generate more listings. All right. So let me get to my kind of down to all right. So let's get to number one, divorces. So I don't have personal experience with generating listings in this niche, but one of my friends out of Detroit has done a really great job. And, because let's face it, why do people sell their home? It's the 5 Ds, right? Death, divorce, disaster, diapers, and diamonds, right? So divorce is a big one. So if you can find a list of people that are going divorce, most likely they're going to be selling their house and find effective ways to market to them, right? So that's again, not something that I personally have experience with, but inherited properties, there's 1 million inherited properties sold each year. I want you to think about that, 1 million inherited properties sold each year. So another great niche to market to. Properties with tax liens on them, another really good niche. Landlords right now are going through a lot of evictions because of the economy, right? So you can use data providers like Landvoice to get a whole list of landlords and market to landlords, okay? Vacant homes, especially when the economy starts turning, vacant home rate is going to skyrocket, right? So getting a list of vacant homes, code enforcement violations, new home permits, right? And this is one I'm going to just, I know that you might have everyone has different opinions on for sale by owners, but I've personally done thousands of transactions between my brokerage and the referral network with for sale by owners. And it doesn't really matter what market you're in. For sale by owners is a phenomenal niche. It's a great niche. If you're not having success with for sale by owners, you tried it before in the past or you've dabbled with it, it just means you don't have the right marketing system, that you're not speaking their language, and you have to develop the right unique value propositions to go after for sale by owners. I have in my sales and marketing academy, I've had over 400 top performing agents doing 35, 40 transactions, have gotten themselves to 70 to 100 transactions using this method. I go over and list out all the marketing materials that you need to attract for sale by owners and convert them, including a really powerful listing presentation. Okay, so expired listings, right? Another extremely powerful way to attract listings, expireds. Foreclosures, right? Short sales, these are all going to become more prevalent because of the shift that's happening with the economy. I forget the amount of homes, but there's a record amount of homes actually that are behind in their mortgage payment right now. Okay, So these are all niches that if you can get at the forefront of right now in today's marketplace, and you can set up systems that can really help you. All right. Facebook, it's a great way. This is kind of fishing upstream, but you can produce a ton of Facebook seller leads. And they got great technology out right now on how you can use a Facebook bot to help you convert. Okay. AdWords. All right. Expensive way to do it, but another way to generate listing leads, right? Real estate publications. There's local publications, community websites. When I was really, really active, before I got into more of the operational side, I would just be adding tons of value in the local Facebook communities. Adding value. I used to get probably 10 transactions a year out of networking through those Facebook communities. Making sure that your website, this is so simple, but if your website is not built to attract listings, you won't attract listings. Okay. So making sure that for example, you have your unique value propositions leaning towards a seller to attract listings. If you go to my Facebook page for my real estate brokerage, let's see if I can pull it up quick. Realty Home Advisors NY. You're going to see that I've developed. We lead, right? Our performance guarantee. We're trying to attract the homeowners, right? That own homes, that want to sell their home. You can see how we put our performance guarantee right up there, right? So YouTube ads. YouTube ads are so inexpensive and a great way to generate listing leads right now because there's so much competition on Facebook that YouTube's costs have gone down, but it's an awesome branding strategy because if they don't look at if YouTube doesn't show your ad for a certain amount of seconds before the seller clicks off, they don't even charge you and you got all that branding in the meantime. And then you can come up with a retargeting strategy. Okay. So 17 is purchasing leads. I love working with ZBuyer. I've had a great experience working with ZBuyer when it comes to developing strong listing leads. I've had a phenomenal experience with that. If you're, for those of you that don't know, I own a company called Ren Technologies, and if you could go to it if you wanted to type in realestatenexus.io, and I've developed a system designed to dominate a farming market using behavioral analytics that actually goes out and tracks the behavior of the homeowners. So I'm looking for death, divorce, disasters, diapers, and diamonds. I developed an AI bot that is actually tracking them in my database, right? So imagine having an AI bot identifying in a farming area where they start exhibiting selling behaviors, and now you can strategically start marketing to them, right? So HUD, REO, these are longer term strategies. I have experience with REO. I don't do REO anymore because I had a huge contract and they pulled out of my market. But it can be a great niche if you got the connections, if you're willing to go through the work of developing the relationship with the REO companies. Okay, probate. I'm just starting to get into this niche. I'm excited about it. I already landed me and my client are working on this. He landed a $400,000 listing from a probate, and there's great probate lead providers that you can purchase like 100 leads a month that in your local market that are going through probate, and they got really good marketing strategies on how to reach out to them. So very powerful niche. I'm excited about this one. Our brokerage is just starting to get into this one. We're already having really good success with it. Okay. So here's the point. I'm going to end here. There's so many different ways if you just think outside of the box to generate listings. And here's the thing, we've all heard the saying before, if nothing changes, nothing changes. We can't just wait for the market to shift in order to scale our business, right? On the listing side, we have to find ways now to do that. And here's the benefit, here's the powerful thing. In my coming videos, I'm gonna show you ways that you can work smart and not have to necessarily go out and cold call, but leverage a multi-channel marketing approach to generate opportunities, inbound opportunities, but also warm them up. So and ways that you can read reports of how they're interacting with your videos and your brand and your text messages once you've got the multi-channel marketing approach set up. So that way you're doing what's called a smart call. You're making a smart call, okay? So don't get overwhelmed with all the different ways. Find 2 or 3 that work for you. And here's the biggest mistake I see, that often that I see. And I'm just going to go back to, actually, I'll just leave here for today, but leave the slide here for today. But the biggest mistake is you go out and you try to master too many niches at one time. So you have 20 different options. Here's my recommendation: for sale by owners and expireds. Okay. That way you can develop all the marketing materials, right? You can set up a multi-channel marketing approach to hit them. Geographical farming using behavioral analytics. Okay. Probate, awesome niche. And then find like a lead generation tool like ZBuyer, right? Or maybe do like Facebook ads. If you can get over time, let's say over a 12-month period, you master those niches, it will change your business. You'll get more leverage. You'll become more profitable. All right. And you're going to have, you're going to have more of a quality, more time, I guess, and you'll be having more fun with your business. So with that, I hope you thought today's session was helpful. Do me a favor, share this content. If you thought it was helpful, share this content with a colleague. Like my page. I really, really appreciate the support. I'm just putting this out there because my clients that have went through the Sales and Marketing Academy have had tremendous success with it, and this is a huge need right now. So 20 different listing opportunities, pick 3 to 4, and take immediate action. And hope you guys have an awesome rest of your Sunday.